Today is my 5th VEDA video vlog every day in April, and because I suck at coming up with topics, I asked my friends over at Nerdfighteria's International College blog to ask me questions and I'd answer them. So here we go, weird questions and probably some weird answers. Question number 1, what are your favorite tree smells? Silver birch, pine, and cedar. All of them smell awesome, especially in campfires. Question number 2, what is your favorite fantasy universe and why? I think I'd have to say Middle-earth, even though Westeros is a pretty close second. Why Middle-earth? Well, I think it's because just the amount of history and it just feels extremely realistic, like it's actually a place you could get to, and there's just something about that that's really close to my heart and it's extremely nostalgic for me. So yeah, Middle-earth, definitely. Question number 3 is what is your favorite comic book and what is your favorite comic book character? For my favorite comic book, I would have to say Neil Gaiman's Sandman. Hands down. I could rant and rave about Sandman for hours, but I don't really want to do that now. Maybe I'll make a separate video about it, why I love it so much. I expect I will. But for my favorite comic book hero, I'm very, very stereotypical and I love me my Batman. For example, for my birthday, my friend got me this guy. This is the, I think he's 24 inches tall, fully posable Christian Bale Batman. And I absolutely love him. Question number 4 deals with books and movies. Which books do I like better than their movie version, and which movie versions do I like better than their books? God, that's a hard one. For books that I like better than the movies, I would have to say Cloud Atlas, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all the really basic ones that probably everyone would agree with me on. But for movie adaptations that I like better than the books, I'm not sure. I might have to get back to you on that one. I wouldn't say I'm like a adaptation purist. I mean, I really love adaptation, like movie adaptations of books, but I don't know if there are any that I like better than the actual books. So yeah, let me get back to you on that one. Question number 5 is what weird quirks and habits do you have? Definitely one of my weirdest habits is the need to paper mache things. This only really started this year, this semester, and as you can see in the background, there is the Loki scepter that I was making for a Loki cosplay that I never actually got around to finishing. I've made the Loki helmet. I've worked on making like Thor's hammer. I have plans to make Thor's helmet. I want to make and it's not like I'm gonna really do anything with this stuff. It's just something for me to do and keeps me busy, and it's a lot of fun and weird, and my roommate teases me about it. It's good. I guess that's probably the most distinct, weird, quirky thing that I do. Other than that, my habits are fairly normal. I mean, I garden, I like to bake, I like to cook, I read a lot. I used to compete in archery competitions. I guess that's kind of a weird habit thing. If that really counts as a habit, I guess that's more of an activity. Question number 6 is Jedis or Sith? Jedis, hands down. I want to be a Jedi. And question number 7 is what color lightsaber would you have? Well, probably blue. I mean, if Mace Windu was willing to give up the purple lightsaber, seeing as he's the only one with the purple lightsaber, then I might go for purple, but blue most likely. Question number 7, maple syrup light or dark? I would have to say neither because I am extremely allergic to maple syrup, which all of my friends think is hilarious because I'm Canadian and it's supposed to be flowing in my veins. Question number 8 is what alien species would you like to be, either from books, movies, or TV? I would have to say a Time Lord. I think that one goes without saying because Time Lords are awesome. Question number 9 is what kind of magical species would you tame if you could tame? I would have to say a hippogriff, and I totally blame the 3rd Harry Potter book for that because I didn't really have any interest in hippogriffs, and then, you know, Buckbeak, and I got really, really attached, so hippogriffs. I would love to ride a hippogriff. They're just awesome. There seems to be a Harry Potter theme going on with these questions now, because question number 10 is what would your Patronus be? And I think I have it narrowed down to 3 animals. I'd have to say it would either be a cat of some sort, a wolf, or a shark. How awesome would it be to have a Patronus that was a shark, specifically like a great white shark? And question number 11, the last question I'm going to answer today, is how often do you use public transit and how comfortable are the seats? I would have to say I use public transit practically every day. and the seats aren't too bad. The problem is there aren't a lot of seats, so most of the time you're standing on the bus, which is kind of sucky, and the buses are kind of packed, which is kind of sucky. So when I can, I try to find other means of transportation, like I walk places or I bike places, which I guess is better for me, and it's a lot more comfortable in the long run. So there you go, there are the random answers to the random questions. If you have any more questions for me, post them in the comments below, and I am going to go, and I will see you guys tomorrow with whatever challenge that Red has for me. So see y'all later.